Hey guys, today's video is going to be a review of two foundations from Clinique, and this was a request from a subscriber, so I've only actually tried two foundations from Clinique, so I can only review those two for you. The two that I'm going to review are Clinique's Perfectly Real Makeup and also the Super Fit Makeup. And I only have the actual container and bottle of the Perfectly Real Makeup because I don't actually use the Super Fit Makeup anymore, and I'll explain to you why when I get to that. So I'm going to start with the Perfectly Real Makeup. I have the shade 01, which is their lightest shade, and it comes in a sort of tube like this, and it comes with 1.00 fluid ounces for $23. It's an oil-free foundation that I like to think has sort of a light to medium coverage, and it looks very natural on the skin, so it doesn't look heavy or cakey. It's a long-wearing foundation, and it lasts very nicely all throughout the day. And like I said, it's very, very natural looking. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look heavy, and I have really oily skin, so it actually does last very nicely all throughout the day, even with my oily skin. It's truly kind of a no-fuss foundation. When I apply this foundation, I use my fingers. I don't typically use a brush, and I just dab it all over my face and then blend it in circular motions or sort of strips down my face. It is fragrance-free, but I find that it has a slight makeup-y smell, and not a makeup-y smell that I really love. It's kind of that sort of stale makeup-y smell, but once you put it on your face and it dries, you don't notice it, and I actually didn't notice it applying it to my face. I only noticed it when I smelled the actual container, so I don't normally have a problem with smells like that, but some people do. So this foundation has a really wide color range selection, and it comes in 28 different shades, so it's really versatile for pretty much anyone who wants to wear this type of foundation. And I really like it for the fact that it is a very light foundation, perfect for someone that's in high school or someone that wants that sort of no-fuss, non-cakey, heavy makeup look. The consistency of it is more sort of cream-like. It comes in a bottle with a twist top, and it has a squirt top dispenser, so you can just lightly squirt it onto your finger. And I'm kind of running out of this, but it's kind of got a really thick kind of creamy consistency, but it's really nice and it blends nicely into the skin. That's kind of, you can see, you can't even really tell that I've put anything onto my skin now. It just blended very nicely into the skin. And this is the type of foundation where I don't necessarily always set this with a powder. It will look just as nice without a powder. Some foundations, one I'm thinking of in particular is my Laura Mercier, and another is my Chanel Pro Lumiere. And those foundations don't really set solidly on your face. They kind of are loose and sort of slicky on your face. They really need to be set with a powder, otherwise they do have a lot of transferability. But this type of foundation, this Perfectly Real Makeup, does not do that. It sets nicely on the skin. It lasts all day long. It's a really nice, natural-looking foundation. So the second foundation that I have, and like I said, I don't have a bottle to show you what it looks like. It comes in a more sort of rectangular short bottle. It has a similar cap to it, but it's shorter. You still get 1 fluid ounce in it, and it's $21, so it's $2 cheaper than the other foundation. And when I use this foundation, I use the color Shell, which I also believe is the lightest color. It's a more liquidy foundation, and they say it's medium to full coverage, but like I said, most of Clinique's foundations are pretty natural looking and not super, super heavy. It's oil-free, and it helps to really control your oil. It's long-wearing, and it comes in a smaller color range selection than the Perfectly Real Makeup. It only comes in 15 shades. And like I said, these two foundations are both really natural-looking, and they're really easy to apply. It blends very nicely into the skin. And this one as well, I almost always apply with my fingers by dabbing it onto my face and then blending in circular motions. Now, the reason why I don't use the Super Fit Makeup anymore is a couple of years ago they reformulated the foundation, and when I went to purchase a second bottle after finishing the first, I got color matched again, and the shades that they had didn't match me anymore. So the lightest shade Shell was a little bit more orangey than my natural skin tone, and so it just didn't really work for me. And like I said, because this comes in a smaller range of colors, you're going to have a little harder time to fit into one of them. So I switched over to the Perfectly Real Makeup because they have a much larger color range selection, and the shade 01 matched my skin much better. So the Super Fit foundation also comes with a twist top and a squirt top dispenser. That one's a little bit more liquidy in consistency. Not quite as thick and creamy as this one is, but they both are really, really nice light coverage foundations. They are buildable. So I hope that this review was helpful for you guys, and I would repurchase both of these foundations with the exception that I can't really get the perfect match of the Super Fit. So I would purchase it again. I tried to purchase it again. It's just that the foundation didn't really match my skin tone any longer. So like I said, have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.